the anthropologists, the archaeologists, the paleontologists, the historians, the Egyptologists. They failed us. And they failed themselves. Because the one thing that they were supposed to know, they were supposed to know that which goes in their mouth. If you don't know what goes in your mouth, then what it is you're doing? It's like putting gasoline in a piece of car. It's just not going to run, isn't it? It's that simple. When God made a gorilla, He placed that gorilla in Africa with a food that is consistent with the cells of that gorilla. Only a food, but a temperature. When God made a polar bear, He placed that bear in Alaska on the ice, and the bear eats blood. Then we leave the animals and we go to the plants. When we need iron, we appeal to the burdock plant. But as we need calcium, we go to the shade grass or to the sea moss. Meaning that each plant has a different active ingredient. Each animal eats a different food. So I asked the Supreme Court when I was arrested, because as you know I was arrested, right? Right. Why was I arrested? Only because I told the truth. We cure AIDS. Right. We also specialize in the cures for sickle cell, lupus, herpes, cancer, blindness, impotence, and others. Well, naturally, being a black institute, the Usha Research Institute, how could the Attorney General of New York accommodate in his brain that some black folks are curing AIDS and sickle cell? You out of your mind. And he was right to believe that. I didn't blame the Attorney General for disbelieving the ad that I placed in the Village Voice, the Amsterdam News, and the New York Post. I wasn't even angry at the man. He was supposed to arrest me because the Chinese are not curing AIDS. They're not curing sickle cell. They're not curing blindness. The Europeans either, neither the Arabs or anyone else. But we are, not Dr. Sebi. We, the black race. If I was a Chinaman in China curing AIDS, you would say, the Chinese people curing AIDS. But if I was a Russian in Russia curing AIDS, you would say, the Russian people curing AIDS. But I'm your brother standing here, you say, he cured AIDS, not we. What happened? What happened? What dislodged? What disconnected that you disconnect me from you? Right. What happened? Well, we're going to go to that board and we're going to show what happened. When I asked the Supreme Court if God made a food consistent with the gorilla and the polar bear, with the eagle that eats meat, and the hummingbird that sucks the nectar from the plants, well then it shows that there is a direct connection with food and genetics. Who in America has ever delved into that particular reality? Not the healers in America. They still give you vitamins. They talk about protein. So, Your Honor, when you removed the Africans from Africa and you brought them to America, did you bring his food with him?